Commissioner Jeff Starkey proposed a $4.5 million budget to the Wilmington City Council. The head of the city's License and Inspections Department was able to trim nearly $70,000 from last year's budget. Many of those dollars come from the elimination of 2 vacant positions in the department. One of the points that concerned council members was a $252,000 contract with the Delaware SPCA.
I know it's a really needed service, but I'm still trying to justify $252,000 for one person to do this SPCA function.
Well, let me confirm that it's one person. It may be 2.
Even 2, that's $100 and some thousand a person. Do they pick up dead animals as well, or just dogs?
Just dogs.
I think that's something we have to look at. I know we got to deal with the SPCA, but that is a large number for 2 people.
We looked at that contract years ago, trying to do it in-house and subbing it out. It's a difficult process.
Well, maybe there's some dog shops out here that can do something with that. Some people listening to this to say, I can come do it. I deal with animals. I'm a vet or something. $252,000. That's an unbelievable number.
I assume, and I agree with you, that's a lot of money, but I assume that also includes not just the 2 people, but it's the kenneling, the feeding, the vet costs, the adoption costs, the euthanization costs, things like that, too, correct?
Disposal of the bodies.
$252,000, I hope we got more than one, because I'll do it for that price.
I'll have to provide that.
But just as a follow-up, I understand the police department, they have some overtime, and they've been talking about pit bulls. The pit bulls continue to be a problem, and so I'm not holding you accountable for it, because I think the SPCA should be in the police department's budget, to be honest with you, because I think it's more of an enforcement of something that's going on in the city. But as we speak to the SPCA, I want to make sure they're aware that there may be some overtime that could be happening to try and address some of these pit bulls that they're all over the city again. I mean, former council member Kelly put a good clamp on them, but if you ride around, there just seems to be more and more all over the city.
The salaries are actually only less than $42,000, and there are 2 agents. Most of the cost is actually running the shelter and the euthanasia process, too.
There are 42 employees in the Department of Licenses and Inspections. For WITN Channel 22, this is Paul Kennard reporting.